How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. In this episode, we're going to be going over the gaming news and gaming releases for the month of March.
I feel like it was a pretty good last week.
It's a pretty good month overall, though. There's a
That is
lot.
true.
There's a lot of stuff that happened. during the
Elden
month.
Ring happened.
Well, Elden Ring happened last month,
It did?
24th of February. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
What?
it's been out for like almost a month. Or actually, no, it's been out for a month.
But
Actually,
it's
Wow.
been hitting peaks this month.
oh yeah,
Like
Still?
crazy. Not still.
Huh.
But I think it hit its 940,000 peak.
yeah.
I
I wish it hit 1 million. I wish it just hit that.
Well, that's just
mark.
PC.
Yeah, that's on PC.
Who
yeah.
knows? More people may have bought it on console.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still have yet to beat it.
Mm.
But
You're not far.
no, I'm not. But I'm also not going directly to the story path.
Well,
Like,
you
I'm-
don't know exactly what the story path is, though. I mean, yeah,
Well,
there's
I
like
know-
there's the golden things in the sky that show you where
Yeah,
to go,
well,
but
Yeah. I mean, I know I have to beat, the fire giant and go to that area.
Mm.
And then, and I know I'm like 4 or 5 bosses away,
yeah.
technically. But I am going and exploring the other places because
Mhm.
I never really explored like some of the other regions.
Yeah, there's so much. I haven't even explored everything.
Yeah.
I won't spoil like what the bosses are or anything, but the end game is just a basic boss rush kind of thing.
Mm.
You just you fight one boss and then right after is another boss and then this
And
boss
there's
has 2
another boss,
phases and then there's a boss
another
after that.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy.
Are they hard?
A few of them are, a few of them aren't.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like it's a mix.
It depends on your build, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But with the mimic, it also makes them easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the mimic got nerfed.
Just the damage.
It's still
Mm.
it got nerfed, but it's still viable.
Yeah,
It still makes it easy.
I still use it.
What's good about the mimic is that it draws the aggro of the boss, so you don't even have to worry about dodging half the times.
I see that Ben was it 5? Oh, so there's what does it say? Playing right now.
560K people playing 40 minutes ago.
That's still mind blowing.
Yeah. I
It's in
really
the
wish
top
we could
5 in
see
Steam.
console stats.
I know.
Yeah. They don't show those at all. I thought
No.
there was.
Well, Steam Charts isn't even official.
Oh,
It's a third-party software. Elden
What
Ring
do you-
console players. Wonder if we could actually see that.
5.7 million players on PlayStation and 4 million players on Xbox.
That's not helpful.
That's
I
sales.
mean, it wouldn't be concurrent, but still.
Yeah, that is a lot of money.
I don't
they
know
made.
how many people
That
bought
is.
it on Steam though.
Obviously a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, millions. Way more than Dark Souls 3.
Is that serious? Is that real?
Is that on consoles on both or just
I have
on?
no idea.
It just says live player count.
If that's the case, then there'd be like 100K on each console. Which it's on 4 consoles, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
is it-
nobody plays on the
Older
They
ones?
do.
Nobody
obviously.
plays?
I mean, I doubt. There are people that play on it, but
What,
I've
PS4?
seen PS4 and Xbox One. I've seen gameplay of it on those, and it looks eh.
Mm.
Like the graphics look very. What is it? The textures are not loaded in all the way all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
The view distance is very short.
Hmm.
It is playable on it, but people say that it's not a fun experience to play it on
Huh.
older consoles.
I feel like the new consoles, though, aren't quite mainstream yet.
Oh, they're not.
Like, people still can't even get their hands on them.
Mm-mm.
Crazy to think that's still going on.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I don't know about it because I stopped looking for a GPU like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Although I probably could just buy one like a bundle that you guys have.
Yeah.
But
And you can use other stuff and then sell some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it just kind of like I just stopped
Mhm.
at one point.
Yeah. Ant Online, where we got our GPUs, has been selling them for a while in bundles. And we were on the fence because Ant Online is a weird retailer.
It looks sketchy.
Ant Online.
It's called Ant
Yeah.
Online, and there's like all.
That sounds really.
It's
sketchy.
really.
the website's
but-
sketchy, too.
But the thing is, people that have bought from the site actually say that because we were going off of a lot of the reviews, we were like
Mhm.
looking at a ton of people talking about it because like the money that we spent on it was like a lot. We didn't
Mhm.
want to lose it in
Yeah.
any way, and so we had to make sure that it was good.
We were on multiple Discord servers that were just for getting GPUs and
Hmm.
like hard to get items, and people said it was legit. So,
Hmm.
like multiple times, we're like, I don't know how these people would get GPUs when like Best Buy can't even get them to people.
Maybe it's
normally.
that barrier of thinking it's a scam that allows them not
That
sell
is
out.
true. But
Ant Online.
yeah,
Yeah, look up
It worked
Ant
for us.
Online
It's got good
GPU
reviews.
bundles. They
had quite a few drops.
had a lot. It was crazy. I think there was a whole site section on EVGA cards. If you ever want to get an EVGA card, but I think they do have other brands.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it would. Well, if I got one, it would just be just to get one.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few brands you want to stay away from.
Well, no, I wouldn't get like Zotac or
Yeah.
what's the other one? What's the
Don't
really crappy?
don't get MSI. Don't get MSI. MSI, I've heard people say that it isn't very reliable.
Huh.
Especially the Ventus. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. And then there's also the Gigabyte Eagle brand.
Well, usually the cheaper versions of the graphics cards, like what is the one for EVGA?
Eagle.
Oh yeah,
Oh wait, no. For EVGA, there's not a cheaper brand for EVGA.
like Asus has one. It's called like the Asus Tough or something.
yeah.
It's
Asus
really
Tough.
yeah, it's not that good.
But then there's the Gigabyte Eagle, which is the cheaper version of
Oh.
it, and then the MSI Ventus, which is the cheaper version of MSI.
Wait, didn't they announce some ridiculous one recently?
3090 Ti.
Is that legit?
It's honestly
I think
so cringy. Like
and I saw a news article where it was like,
Oh yeah, it's real.
4090 could be in the works. It could be coming out very soon. I'm like,
why not just
why?
Why not just focus on your supply issue now? Obviously,
It's
they
so
won't
irritating.
because supply and demand. But focus on your supply issue now and then release something else.
I don't know.
It's like why in this state that we're in, where no one can get a graphics card and the prices are hiked up, that you're trying to release new ones,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they're not even really that new. It's just a 3090 Ti or 3080 Ti or
Well, the thing is, those are even newer. Like, what is it? Like, we have 3080 Ti's, but the thing is, they really shouldn't have made a 3080 Ti.
no,
Because it literally is a 3090, but with half the graphics RAM, which we never even max out half of our graphics RAM
No
currently.
way.
I don't know. We need 24 gigabytes of that.
What is it? They should have stuck with 10 or 3060, 3070, 3080, 3090, and then focused on the demand for those, and then have another team working on the 4060, 4070, 4080, 4090, whatever they're going to do.
we know they have the money for it.
Exactly. But instead, they're like, oh, we can put more stuff out for people to buy and
Yeah.
then scalp. And so it's
But
like,
right now, they can literally just sell as many as they put out.
yeah.
People will eat it up. So they have no incentive to actually make the demand or the supply higher for the
Yeah.
average person
Mhm.
because it'll get bought anyway.
I'm curious. I think there's probably going to be even more issues with everything else going on because, like, I think some of the chip suppliers are from Ukraine and stuff.
Yeah, I've
Really?
heard that. Yeah.
Which is it's weird. I can't even get on Ant Online.
Really?
Yeah, I wonder if their site is down or something. I'm not able to get it on multiple browsers.
Let's see. And
I can get
online.
on.
I mean, I might look in. That's so weird. Why am I not
Yeah,
able to?
the other day
Front page.
on this Wi-Fi, I had trouble getting on Gmail for some reason. And he
Front
was fine
page,
with
you
it.
can get a RTX 3080 Ti FDW3 Ultra for 1500.
Whoa, you can get it straight up without the bundle. That's cool.
That's 1530 though.
Oh,
now
that
I'm
is
able
more
to get
With the
on.
bundle, it's less expensive.
That is true, but then you have to worry about selling all the parts of the bundle and all that.
I wouldn't mind a 3080.
Yeah,
I think a 3080 would be nice.
it definitely. These prices are inflated for sure.
Yeah.
But at
There's
least
a
you can get them.
3070 Ti for 900 on here.
What even is a 3070 Ti?
I don't even know. It's,
Why these TIs?
They always did
I don't.
that.
They've gone overboard with these ones.
The
Yeah.
TIs used to be
Um,
like they would take their top end model and then increase it, and that would be the TI.
Yeah. And they didn't even have a 30 or 2090. It was an RTX Titan. It
Yeah,
was called the Titan. And it was like their beast card. But now they have the 3090.
Time to go beast mode.
Yes. Actually, their site looks a lot better now.
It's weird. I don't get why I can't really. I can connect, but it's just being super odd. Yeah, I mean, I might look into it. We'll see.
We'd highly recommend getting a new card. It's like
I know.
like
I
these
know,
new
I
cards
know.
are unbelievable.
It's ridiculous how good they are.
Yeah, I'm
like-
gonna.
We tried one game like before we played it, or before we got the new cards, and then afterwards we tried it, and it was just like insane frames.
Yeah.
Like double, maybe even triple the FPS that we were getting at our resolution.
3080 is 1400.
Oh,
At that point, just get a 3080 Ti.
That,
Yeah, it's 1500.
Wow, that's the MSRP for that is like 800, 750 or something.
For a 3080 is about
Yeah.
850, I think. Now.
Could be a beefy write-off.
Yeah.
Hey, it'd be worth it. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
even
smart.
go with the what is it? You could either go with the F2W3 Ultra, which is like the highest tiered
Yeah, that's the one I was
version of it. Or you can go with the what is it? It's basically the same card. We have the same card, except it doesn't have that light bar
Oh, okay.
at the bottom of it. It's a little less expensive. You might find it. But if you want that extra RGB, you can get the FTW3 Ultra.
Yeah.
This isn't a hardware podcast. I
Yeah,
don't know how
no,
we got
we-
on this topic.
I don't know.
So we have lots to talk about.
It is
it's
more loose.
stuff that we love to talk
Yeah.
about, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and Jay last night, we saw the new Batman movie, which
Yeah.
I highly recommended.
I liked it a lot.
I'm gonna go see it sometime this week.
We're gonna see it again.
I'm more excited to see the second time, actually.
Yeah.
Like the first time going in, I was still slightly hesitant about it because it's new and obviously, I mean, I always liked Robert Pattinson as an actor.
Yeah.
Like I never seen Twilight, so I didn't have that stigma.
Yeah.
But everything else he's been in has been really good.
Yeah. It's weird because like I know, and I think publicly he's spoken out about this too. But it's kind of like a lot of people associate him with Twilight, but he doesn't want to be associated with Twilight.
Yeah.
Because he actually like used to he makes fun of those movies. But seeing him in Tenet and he's even in Harry Potter when he
Yeah.
was younger.
Hmm.
He was in something else that was really good.
He's in a bunch of stuff now.
Yeah. But he's a really solid actor.
Yeah.
It's just like he got that one.
Bad taste in
Yeah.
everyone's mouth.
Yeah. But no, I actually really enjoyed him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What are your thoughts on like in terms of his Batman? Like, do you think it's like the best yet or?
He doesn't have like a personality,
Mm-hmm.
whether he's Bruce Wayne or Batman.
Yeah, he's very one tone.
Yeah, he's very like broody, kind of like I just have to go do what I need to do
Mhm.
kind of thing. He doesn't have like the Christian Bale voice.
That
Going on. Yeah,
Nothing can beat that though.
was iconic.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
really made it iconic.
yeah.
Like it was cool to see what is it? What is his name? The guy who did Batman vs Superman.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yeah.
He was
Like
pretty cool.
it was cool to see him with like the robot voice that
Mhm.
would change his voice, which was a cool idea because he didn't like Bruce Wayne wouldn't lose his voice every single time he played as Batman.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I thought that Batman was sick.
Ben Affleck was really good. I
Yeah.
think probably Robert Pattinson has the most potential. I think he still has yet to kind of develop the character a bit because it is very one tone.
Yeah.
But I think this has potential and even could be the best Batman.
Well, if you haven't seen the movie, or if you have seen the movie, you realize that the whole one tone thing is part of his character arc.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there.
Yeah. So if there is like a trilogy or a whole series going forward, he will develop as a character, which is something that you didn't see from other Batman.
Yeah. The Lego Batman you saw it though. It didn't have a character arc.
I haven't seen the Lego Batman.
I've seen Ben watch it before. I've never
I
actually
saw it
watched
the
it
other night.
myself.
It does have a character arc.
I gotta
Right,
watch
Ben?
it.
Ben,
Then.
is
It
that right?
does.
Yeah, see?
Oh my.
But yeah, so
There's something else I was gonna say about it. Oh, for the Batman versus Superman one, the second that he started doing the whole Martha
Oh my
mother same
God.
thing, that ruined it for me.
why'd you say that name?
It was so bad.
save his mama's
Yeah, it's like
let's team up now.
That was one of the worst plot points in history.
That was
yeah,
great.
I don't know what the writers were thinking. It's just ridiculous.
Although that movie, I did enjoy it. I know
I
people.
liked it,
I know
yeah.
people were like, "Oh, that movie sucked," but
Well,
we enjoyed it.
it was
I guess.
enjoyable.
like if you were to think about it critically, if you were to write a review, it's not that good of a movie. But it's like with games that we play. Like if we enjoy it, we enjoy it.
Yeah.
There's like there's two sides of things. Like we can look at it critically and then destroy it, or we can just have fun with it, which we
Mhm.
did. But yeah, that point was like
Yeah,
I just wanted him to like
Yeah.
finish it. You know what I mean?
yeah, we were rooting for Batman in that movie,
Yeah.
but people said that Christopher Nolan's Batman movies was more like realistic, but I feel like this one is more realistic.
that is kind of weird, actually. Yeah, because Christopher Nolan's movies were grounded. Like even Bane.
Mm.
What was he, like a druggy type?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like, yeah. But in these are grounded too. But yeah, I do agree. I think this is even more grounded because a lot of it is like really scary real stuff, like corruption.
Yeah, like I actually was
political
like
corruption.
kind of scared like at the tone because it's
Yeah.
really dark sometimes.
Yeah, it's very believable.
Yeah.
And like the people he fights, like it'll be like thugs and like gangs and stuff like that. Yeah.
There's this feeling of like hopelessness
Yeah.
in the city. And it's just, that's what's scary about it. It's
Mhm.
like, does a city even have a future kind
Yeah.
of thing? And it actually feels like a real city as opposed to, I watched a video last night where someone said the other Batman cities just look like Chicago or just like a random city.
Yeah, I mean, even the Christopher Nolan ones, you don't get that feeling of like when you see the city, it's just like absolute darkness.
Yeah.
Like, there was still, I don't know, like when you see the city, there's a lot of like rich people, obviously, and corruption, but it was different. This
Mhm.
one, when you see the city, it's like, this is like the worst place ever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It actually has that like grimy, dirty, corrupt feeling to it.
I think this universe has a lot of potential.
It does. And if they keep up the quality and improve on the quality, then these might be some of the best Batman movies ever.
I'm not one for like recasting a ton, like all the time. Like,
Yeah.
who did they do that for?
Spider-Man.
They did recast, yeah, they recasted Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they've never really done a bad recast for Spider-Man though.
No, they haven't, but they still recast him.
That
they
is true.
recasted Tom Holland like literally 2 years after the Amazing Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like 6 months before Andrew Garfield was gonna go into the MCU.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but I actually am very happy that they recasted. Like at first, I was like, oh wow, they're gonna make another Batman, but now I'm like, wow, that was a
But
good
I
move.
think they're still having Ben Affleck as Batman, right?
Wait,
In
what?
in the Justice League, I don't think
No,
this.
there's a new DC movie coming out.
What?
Let me just double
The
check on this.
Flash?
I think Batman is in the Flash. Let me see.
No, that's Michael Keaton's Batman.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's a multiverse thing.
So Michael Keaton. Oh.
His old
Okay.
Batman, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense then.
But I don't know if Ben Affleck. I thought he was done.
I thought he was done too.
Wait, this thing on Entertainment Weekly says Ben Affleck will return as Batman in the Flash movie.
Hmm.
Can't confirm that.
I mean, technically they can do it.
if it's
because
multiverse,
It is
multiverse,
multiverse.
so-
Yeah.
of course DC is like,
They're like, oh, the
Marvel's doing
multiverse.
some multiverse stuff. Let's get in there.
I mean, to be fair, they've been doing that in the Flash series for a while, even though I hate
Yeah.
that series.
that is true.
Oh, the show
Yeah.
that is off the rails. They need someone needs to go in and stop them.
Yeah. The CW shows need to be stopped.
I know.
They're just horrendous. I don't know what they're doing over there.
They're awful.
What is it like? I kept seeing these people were saying like, every single time they do a CW show, and the main protagonist is a black person, the people were like, why do they always have to have black in front of the name?
No, I saw
Oh.
that too, but then no one could actually point out an example where a black superhero had black in front of their name.
I thought there was like Black Thunder.
There was
like
like Black Lightning or whatever.
or Black Lightning.
well, there's-
there was
or whatever
there was
his
a
name
Well,
bunch
there's
of
Black
them.
Adam with The Rock, but there's like a bunch of other ones, like Black Canary, who's a white woman, and there's a bunch of other black ones.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I mean, I just saw it was just a meme. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really matter
No, it
there are
doesn't.
white and black people that have black whatever in front of their name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It
at
would
all.
be weird if they did that though.
It would, yeah. I think they someone said that in it was the Falcon and Winter Soldier. A kid goes up to him and is like, "Hey, you're the Black Falcon."
yeah.
And he's like, "I'm just Falcon." Like, what if someone called you Black Kid?
I
So
forgot
funny.
about that.
Yeah, I
that
remember
that was a
that.
decent series.
It was
There
the
was a-
worst of all the
I don't. Yeah, I think it
all
was
of
the
the
worst.
Marvel shows that they
I
have
still
on there.
enjoyed it, but it just had such a weird tonality. It was like kind of depressing. Like,
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, there was a few things that.
They never got off the ground with the villain.
Oh, the villain was.
Oh yeah, that was
awful.
just I don't even know what.
The villain was the worst.
And then he sided with literal terrorists at the end.
Yeah,
It's a little messed up.
I know. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
Like, it was supposed to be one of those things where it's like,
everybody's not
yeah,
bad.
not everyone's bad. Like they all
They
have their
blew
own.
up a hospital, dude.
Yeah, it's like, are you serious? And you couldn't even get behind the message or the leader. It was terrible.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to get into the games?
Yeah. I
we're
guess
talking about shows and movies and
Yeah,
all sorts
Well,
of stuff.
Lego Star Wars is still
that's
on
coming
there.
out.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's coming out in a couple weeks from the podcast. So
Ooh.
Probably have a podcast maybe in a month on that. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a little bit of playtime in. We
Oh,
probably
yeah, of
won't
course.
beat it though, right? 'Cause
Well,
isn't
no,
it supposed to be very
it's
long.
okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a recap of all the Star Wars movies. We already know
Yeah.
everything that's gonna happen in it, anyways.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's just gonna be one of those fun games that we just play.
Yeah, it's funny because that game, I'm gonna get that game. Which did you say it's 40?
It's 50 for the base,
Yeah.
and then you pay an extra 10, and you get like 8 character packs with like 4 people in each.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why would you not get that?
I don't know. I'm stingy about buying games at $60.
It's not often a Lego Star Wars game comes
That's
out,
true.
though.
That is true. Although that's funny because the first bullet on our list is Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which I can't speak about, but Chug can. But it's funny because I was looking at him play it, and I'm not really okay. So I've played Borderlands before on console.
It's different.
Like my brother, but it's funny because he always tries to get me, or he's always tried to get me to play Borderlands, but I'm always like, Borderlands sucks. But actually, watching him play Tiny Tina's Wonderland, it looks amazing. But then I was like, oh, how much is it?
I didn't even have to say it. I'm like, you know how much it
I'm
is.
like, no, it's
Yeah,
60.
like-
But-
it is what it is, but
It does look super fun.
it is different. It is it's just more Borderlands,
Yeah.
but with a twist. So, which is pretty cool.
But I like how it's set up though.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't know what it was, it's like basically like a Dungeons and Dragons type with a board, and then you have an overworld, and then you have all the little mini areas you can go into and explore in first person. But the overworld, you have this little mini character with a really fat head, and you just run around and complete stuff in there.
At first, I think a couple weeks ago you were describing it to me, and I didn't really get the full picture because you said there was a board, like a game board or whatever, and then you go from area to area. But I didn't realize it was like you run around.
Yeah, at first I thought it was gonna be like Mario Party, where you roll the dice and then you roll and you move your character. But as it was progressing, I was like watching different things and how the mechanics work. You can just explore as your little character, and there's no like limits to it except obviously the quests.
Yeah. But there's like a ton of different areas and cities and worlds, right? Or not not worlds.
There's hub
really.
areas.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of. There's what is it? You know how in Elden Ring how there's the big set pieces. They do that a lot in this game too with the big set pieces. With the Borderlands style, it's pretty sick.
I like the Borderlands series a lot, but I don't like playing a lot of single player FPS games. And when we try to do multiplayer, you've already beaten the game like 6 times by the time I get into it.
Well, the thing is, I play it more than you do, and so it can be playing it. Waiting for you to get on the game and playing it is like really, not saying that's a bad thing.
Because you play it so much.
Yeah, when I play a game, I like to like spend a lot of time in it. So it's like it could be a hit or miss with games if we play co-op and stuff.
Yeah.
Unless it's like something like was it the Dark Pictures anthology where you have to play through it with another person if you start with them.
We didn't do a co-op, did we?
You
and I did.
We did.
We were going to, but they didn't release the co-op until like a month later. So we're just like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Borderlands games are fun, especially with another person. But you both have to just get on at the same time and play through the story.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, another aspect of this one, and again, I haven't played the game, but watching Chug play it, is that I like how there's like, so the whole thing's being narrated by this girl, Tina, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said that random stuff can happen because she's the narrator.
She's the narrator, and so like you're walking through a world, and she's like, all of a sudden the walls around the place that you're in just get destroyed. Giant mushrooms grow, and the giant boss pops out of nowhere, and you have to defeat the boss like out of nowhere, just randomly happens.
Yeah.
And it's like stuff like that. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that's cool for the creativity of the developers. They can just run wild and do whatever they want.
I was saying that to him last night. I was like, this game would be amazing to develop. It'd be so fun.
There's a place called Buttsville.
Nice.
Yeah, like literally we could just be like, let's just call the village Buttsville and like just get away with it.
There's this little like frog creature. He's like, JJ, I'm seducing this frog creature. I'm like, what?
What? Oh, it was so weird. Like the rest of that mission, he was like, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. And then all of a sudden, another time, he's like, I gotta call my bank so we can merge our account.
What?
You're like, he said I had a nice butt.
I love the humor in Borderlands games. It's so good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is literally just more Borderlands. With more added onto it.
And I
pretty
thought
much.
it was like a 5-10 hour game.
Uh-uh.
But then you said it's like 30 hours?
It's like 25 to 30 for the main story, and then anything else you do, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then there's 6 classes, and then later on they're gonna add more classes to the game too.
That's really tempting.
And more they're obviously doing DLC stuff too.
Yeah.
Kind of want to get it now, but we'll see.
It's really
But-
tempting. And that's from someone that like is about Borderlands.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The new Kirby game.
The apocalyptic. What'd you say?
Apocalyptic.
What do you know about it, Ben?
Apocalyptic.
Ben?
Why is it not apocalyptic, Ben?
Oh, I don't
It
know.
is apocalyptic.
I thought you knew about
The
it.
world is destroyed.
No, I haven't watched like gameplay on it yet.
Ben,
but
your profile picture is Kirby, and you do Kirby stuff all the time, and you don't
should
know about
know
the new
this,
Kirby
Ben.
game?
Actually, Ben, can you find some gameplay? Possibly, if there is some.
We've
I
watched
mean,
it
the game
before.
is literally
We
out.
saw a trailer. I know, but I want to see like at least a little bit of the gameplay because we saw the trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know there's a city, and I know Kirby can eat a car.
It's like if
Wait, what?
if
Yeah.
Kirby became like if
Last
Kirby
of Us.
was a Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Like there's
Oh.
like the open world.
Don't blow our eardrums out, please.
I'm sorry.
Oh no! Oh no! That's not bad. That's not too bad.
You can turn it up.
Why
a
does it
little
look like it's from like 2008?
It's a
don't
it's a
know.
Nintendo game though.
I
bit.
know.
Oh, that's a cinematic trailer. I don't think
First
that's
60
actual
minutes.
gameplay.
Just skip ahead, Ben.
What?
What was that? No, wait,
Ben,
Kirby
skip ahead to
literally
the gameplay.
will absorb like half a car, and then he could drive it.
What? That's
It definitely looks like a Switch game.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the
sword.
sword.
The little cap.
I'm just curious how the open world aspect will work with a Kirby game.
I don't know. I feel like that can work really well
Yeah.
because they can make Mario work with open world.
Wow.
Whoever's playing
IGN
this
can't
sucks.
even.
Yeah.
Oh, is it IGN?
I think it's IGN.
no wonder.
It really makes you feel like Kirby.
It's like the only time that these people from IGN or anything like this ever play a video game is for these 16-minute gameplay
Yeah.
reviews. It's like that's what it seems like.
Then they uninstall the game. Never
What was
play it.
that?
It looks super linear at the moment.
Which the way Mario Odyssey was it was open world with linear sections.
Yeah.
So like each world would contain these mini levels to complete that were linear.
Huh.
Mhm.
Ben, can you skip a bit ahead? I want to see if it opens up at all.
Oh,
Oh,
There's
wait,
a-
there's
there's
a
a
car.
wait, where's? I need to find it.
Watch him eat the car.
Oh, what?
What is a little fox?
I need to find it. There we go.
It's so intense.
That must be horrifying. Just being
Yeah.
eaten by Kirby.
What happens to their bodies?
I don't know. He digests them.
If you're on audio, you gotta look up a picture of Kirby eating the car. It looks ridiculous.
So weird.
I want to see gameplay of him in the car.
His
His
feet are sticking out. Whoa.
His lips are wrapped
you're going
around the
crazy.
car, though. That's the thing.
He going curb mode.
It just smashed his face against it.
He looks angry.
Yeah.
That's so
It's pretty-
intense.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's. I feel like right at the moment it's super linear,
Yeah.
almost
I mean-
like top down. I don't know.
I mean, even then, even if it wasn't open world though, I really
still be
it looks fun.
Yeah,
So
I'm just
Oh,
wondering.
maybe this is the part
like,
where
what
it
is this-
opens
Is
up.
this like the
Like, what-
prologue or something? This is what, the first 16 minutes, 15 minutes? Can you find another one that's like later on? Or
maybe skip ahead
way
into the video.
like a lot.
Because this might be like the tutorial level or something.
Huh.
World
Oh.
map.
That was actually
Oh.
perfect.
Did he look at the world map?
This is kind of like the Odyssey. Oh, I see. It's like the Odyssey
Whoa.
portion type.
It's actually a lot. Yeah, in Odyssey you
That
had
was a
like
perfect time to skip
hat
to it.
blimp or something. Grassland. Ben, how is that not apocalyptic?
I don't know.
The city's overrun.
Why is he going back in?
Oh, IGN, stop.
Give us what we want.
Why? All right.
Okay.
What was that?
Why
Is he a
now?
traffic cone?
I think he's gonna eat that traffic cone. Oh my.
What in the world?
That's awesome.
So it's like another game that developers ran wild with.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough, Ben.
That looks kind of fun.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I mean, I enjoyed Mario Odyssey a lot, but that's a game you play probably once and then not after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
This looks like the
remember-
same thing.
Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, I think it was. We played on the Game Boy. We played
Yeah.
that so many times.
Oh, that was a good game.
Sounds
That's
familiar.
a classic GBA game.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
DICE started production on a new Battlefield game.
Yep.
That didn't take long, did it?
No, they're gonna. I think what their plan is, since we bought the gold edition of the game because we thought it was gonna be like really really good, and so I think they're gonna do 1 year of battle passes and like updates for the game, but I think after that they're gonna stop.
Oof.
It's not
Wow.
gonna because basically
It is one of the only games on Steam to have overwhelmingly negative.
That's insane.
yeah, it's
That is
It
crazy.
takes a lot to get to that point.
It does. Well, I mean, there's been months and months of them saying they're gonna fix things, and them saying they're gonna do this, and them saying they're gonna do that, and they're listening to the community, and then all these different things. But honestly, they're not doing anything.
Huh.
That's insane.
They threw the scoreboard in, and we're like, "This is a massive update. There's a scoreboard in there now." But
Yeah.
that's about it.
I'm so happy that I didn't buy it. Not saying that it was bad to buy it.
No, it
I'm
was a
just
good
saying-
game.
Yeah,
It was
but
fun when we played
for
it.
me personally, I know because I still have I got the 11-hour trial
hmm
and I still have 8 hours or so left.
Yeah.
So I've definitely learned my lesson from the last Battlefield 5. Although Battlefield 5 I enjoy now,
Yeah.
but then I didn't. Black Ops 4.
In terms of these big multiplayer shooters, I don't usually do like the dollar per hour kind of thing because I never get 60 hours out of them. Like I'll get like 30 max, maybe 20 if I'm
Mhm.
lucky.
Yeah,
But like I'll play it for a little bit and then I stop.
I'm happy with about 20 or more. But often I get way more than that. Like I think Vanguard I probably have like 30 or 40,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm
Well, I
happy
mean,
with
if
that.
you look at the all in all stats for your COD plays, like
Mm-hmm.
how often you play Call of Duty, I think Warzone kind of the hours that you spend in Warzone kind of split into the other CODs
Yeah.
that you've bought.
I got Vanguard so I can upgrade the Warzone
So
guns.
it's kind of like a spider web with COD,
yeah.
but if it comes to like individual games or even Battlefields that are like individual sold that aren't like intertwined in any way,
Yeah.
it can be different.
I usually put a higher price per hour on games I'll be playing with other people.
That is
Like,
true.
like if you think about it, we saw a movie last night. It was like $15 for what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
It's like $5 an hour kind of thing.
Mhm.
If that was a game, that'd be a lot of hours or a
Mhm.
lot of money
Yeah.
for just
for
3
for
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a multiplayer experience, so you have fun with friends.
Yeah.
And you have the possibility to play it longer than that too.
Yeah.
So it's like it just depends on.
It has it's made for replayability.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why I'm so stingy about the $60. Like I really want to get Tiny Tina's, but I'm
Mhm.
also like, ugh, $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If no one else is getting it, it might be one of those games that like you play for a bit and then stop.
Yeah, like I would play it a lot probably, but then maybe at some point I might be like, I'm alone playing this. And
Well,
I
if you did get it, I'd start a new character with you. I wouldn't use my character that I play solo.
that's true.
I would
If we-
actually do a new character and
Hmm.
only play that character with you. But I mean, it's just up to you if you want to get it or not.
I might.
He's tempting you.
I mean, just watching
Finding
the gameplay
ways.
was
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Battlefield, yeah.
That's just it's too soon. Like
They
they gave
announced
up on
it?
it.
They said that they're starting a new production on a new Battlefield game, and it's going to be modern with
What
classes.
in the world? I mean, this one was hyped up so much.
I know.
It
They
had a
tried their
lot.
best, but
It had a lot.
They didn't try their best.
Well, I think it was
DICE tried their best.
I think it was
That's true,
EA
yeah.
that put restrictions
EA
on
was
them.
pushing them and pushing them and pushing them, and so it's like, what's gonna happen?
There's
If you
just,
keep pushing them, you're not gonna get out good products. You're gonna try
Yeah.
to rush it.
there's just so many. Like the one thing for me was just like, and this isn't huge, although this is something that you just expect with a Battlefield game is Levolution. It's like I want to blow up. I want to see a building fall down and
There's-
get destroyed.
What
or
is it?
something.
The one Shanghai map, or was it Singapore? The only Levolution in the entire game was in the corner of the map where nobody ever goes. You could throw a C4 on this little crane and it falls off the building.
Yeah,
That's it.
I remember
Like-
the old Battlefield 4 days where that
The entire
one,
building comes
yeah,
down.
or the crane. Do you remember that where you
That
can get on the
was-
crane and actually make it like fall or whatever?
That was Hardline.
That was Hardline.
The crane was Hardline.
Even Hardline had
mm-hmm.
crazy Levolution.
Hardline has better Levolution than 2042 does. Yeah.
Just these big companies don't understand how to make games that people will buy.
Yeah.
Also, speaking on the same topic, Rockstar doesn't
Oh my
know
gosh.
how to make new games
No.
apparently, or they just don't want to because they're making ridiculous money.
Ugh.
So that's why they announced GTA Plus,
GTA Plus.
a monthly subscription where you get some money every month and a few
In
cars.
GTA Online.
You get cars too.
Apparently,
You get cars, money, outfits, stuff like that.
That's insane. When you first said it, I thought it was a joke.
no, it's not a joke.
That's
It
crazy.
sounds like a joke,
We're working
It sounds like
on
G2A
GTA 6.
plus.
and that's on top of the shark cards they already have.
I know.
Wow, they are really and
They're
it's
milking it.
it's a huge Twitch game too.
But that's
yeah,
not even
but that's
real
not the
multiplayer.
online. That's the roleplay section of it. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a modded server.
that's
couldn't
not
they
online.
still? Oh, so their money doesn't transfer over. Or
There's
whatever?
no
No.
money. That's all free servers.
Oh,
The roleplay ones,
Rockstar doesn't get any money from that.
yeah. People will basically like have a role and they can't like break the meta, which is like they can't like acknowledge they're in a game,
yeah.
or like if you know something about a character in the game, unless you actually figured it out when you're playing, you can't actually say it, kind of thing.
Huh.
We tried to get into one, or we were considering it.
I never tried.
Yeah, we never tried, but we considered it. The rule book was like 15 pages long of like what you
What?
can
And
and
if you
can't do.
break one of the rules, you get like banned for like a day or two. And if
Yeah.
you keep getting banned, you'll eventually get perma banned from it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. Like the farthest I'll go into role playing is like what I do in SCP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a little weird.
I mean, it gets pretty illegal at
Strange.
times.
But like they take it so far as like they'll get pulled over by the cops and they'll sit in the car for 15 minutes while the police radios back and like gets their information and all this.
What?
Like, how do these people have time for that?
I know. I mean, they're probably like neckbeards or
Yeah. Like, go get
14-year-olds.
pulled over in real life. It'll be more exciting.
literally. That's crazy.
But you said, speaking of companies not listening to anything, what is it? The new Halo show?
Mm.
How is there a s-
Apparently, the producers were boasting that for the show, they didn't look at the games at all.
What?
That's stupid.
So what is it? Just Master Chief as
It's their own story that they've built, not even paying attention to the game stories.
what?
Way to
How do
alienate
you-
an entire
know-
fan
I know.
base.
They're like, oh yeah, we didn't even look at the games for this show, and they're thinking that everybody's gonna give them like praise for it.
Do they not know that their entire TV show title is based on a game series? I mean, how stupid can you be?
Yeah.
The reception's bad, isn't it? For it? Or is it mediocre?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
How do you have Master Chief in a game, in a show?
Oh, and apparently, I mean, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not because I'm probably never gonna watch it. But apparently, he did a face reveal in like one of the episodes
No.
What?
or something like that. I saw it on YouTube. It was like
They should.
it was like Master Chief face reveal, and I was like, okay. And I
Was it
clicked
some
on it, and
ugly
he
dude?
literally took the helmet off. I'm like, what in the world?
Was he ugly?
Yeah, kind of. Not what you expected Master Chief to look like, I guess.
You
But-
don't want to see his face. It's
I
like,
know. That's the whole point of his character.
well, it's not even like it's a mystery. You don't really care. You just you like the helmet.
Wow, it's got a 7.1 out of 10. That's actually not bad.
It's not
Hmm.
horrible.
It's like, but I think that's above mediocre though. Like 6 is
Yeah.
mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 is just
Oh,
bad.
I heard that the actual like combat, the CGI in it and everything looks great. But I don't know anything else about it.
What is this streaming on? Oh, it's
Paramount
Plus. What is
Plus.
Paramount Plus?
I don't know.
We're gonna
like-
get IGN TV shows.
People
soon.
gotta chill out with these subscriptions.
Yeah.
Like with that other subscription that's on here somewhere. Was it Netflix? No, we talked about some other games. Oh, Game Pass. Is this Sony?
Sony is soon to release details on their Game Pass competitor.
I don't think they can compete.
I don't think they have
No.
enough titles.
Maybe for just PlayStation, but Microsoft has PC and Xbox.
Yeah,
That's why they're
I
so
mean,
successful.
Well, if they do a is it PlayStation exclusive Game Pass, like every single game that's a PlayStation exclusive be on that Game Pass.
Would that really be that many
But
though?
those are such huge titles, though.
I know.
Like The Last of Us. Will they really make more money on the well, they might actually.
subscriptions make people a ton of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, that's true. People would rather buy a subscription, play the game.
If you think about it, like the PlayStation exclusives that are already out, obviously the purchases are slowing down for all of it.
yeah.
So if they take all of the ones that the purchases are slowing down and throw them on that pass, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Like you pay
Yeah.
like for 2 or 3 months and you play all the PlayStation exclusives or something.
Well, that's the one thing is like with Game Pass, let's say you get it for a month to beat a game. You could continue to have that for 6 months to a year to even past that because there's so many titles.
Yeah.
With Sony, maybe what's on PS Now if they're able to get that on the thing, but PS Now is like a server-based thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if they have enough titles to where if I want to play Last of Us and it's on the PlayStation subscription, I'll play it, but nothing's keeping me to play beyond that point.
Wait, have you thought about it? Like people on Xbox that actually pay for Game Pass, every year they need to pay for Xbox Gold or Xbox Online.
That's still a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same with PlayStation. You need to buy
I thought PlayStation was free.
It used to be on PS3.
on PS3. You still
No,
have to.
no.
You still have to pay.
We used to pay for PS
$50 of PS Plus for a year.
I thought they made it free again.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
Let's double check.
Pretty sure.
Let's
If
see.
they charge you, that is ridiculous. There's no way.
I'm pretty sure it does work.
I mean, I
that.
know
Switch
Let's
still
see.
does it. Switch does it. The Switch Online.
that's crazy.
You pay $5 a month or something, and then you get to play online with your friends.
That's
PSN
ridiculous.
is free. Let's see. I think it still is free. PSN.
PS Now,
No, PlayStation Network.
so you can play with your friends.
Yes.
How about Xbox?
What is
Xbox
what
is
is PS Now
sick.
then?
PS Now is the online streaming, the thing you used to play Uncharted.
Yeah. It's like GeForce now.
Oh, I'm thinking of PlayStation Plus.
Plus is where you
Yeah.
get the 2 free games, but you have to pay for that, I think.
Yeah, but what else does it give you?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you have to have PS Plus to play
No,
online.
you don't.
I thought they changed that in the PlayStation 4.
5.
Wait, it's
Fine.
so
On
confusing.
PlayStation 4,
I can't get a straight
we had
answer.
to pay every year for
Let's see.
PS4.
Can you play multiplayer without PS Plus?
And then I don't know about the Xbox one.
Someone says this thing from VG247 says it was free for a weekend. I guess you do need it.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
I'm pretty sure
Needs
you
a PS Plus
you
subscription to
you
play
need
online
the
multiplayer.
PS Plus.
That's mind-blowing. What about Xbox?
Same with Xbox. You need Xbox Gold or whatever. Xbox.
Okay, yeah.
That is like, wow. People who
And
have-
then they have the Game Pass stuff. So
You're-
you pay, I don't know how much a year, and then you pay the $10 a month for the
Dang,
Game
they're
Pass.
really, I didn't realize that. They're raking in the money from console players.
Oh, yeah. And consoles, they're really expensive upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
if you buy the games, they're more expensive. The multiplayer is expensive. The console itself, I mean, that's negligible considering you spend a lot on a gaming PC.
Mm-hmm.
But over time, you'll spend more money with a console.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Because you can literally go on PC, get on G2A, and buy like 50 games for literally $50, and
Yeah.
you can spend hundreds of hours in that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Maybe not quite that extreme.
Well, no,
but
not that extent. You know what I mean. Just like it's very cheap.
Yeah, like you got a new game recently for $40.
Yeah, Dying Light 2. I got the deluxe edition for $40.
I still don't know how you got that.
I got
checked
it off
afterwards.
of CD Keys.
Pre-orders.
It was a pre-order
Oh,
thing on CD Keys.
if you get pre-orders, they're often cheaper.
Oh.
As soon as the game comes out, it'll go up to 60 or around that.
yeah. I don't know how this Sony thing's gonna work out. I just don't see it having I don't see people averaging more than 6 months having it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, how many single player games can you play? I mean, there are some multiplayer games, but
Well,
I
it's
feel
kind
like
of the
PlayStation-
same with Game Pass too. Like every once in a while, there's something that pops up that we're like, oh,
Yeah.
we should just try that. We get Game Pass for like a month or two, when it goes to like $1 or something, and then we stop it.
Subscriptions are the new trend for these big companies.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
It's like NFTs.
yeah.
Like every company wants to do it now.
But I feel like Xbox Game Pass has so many more titles. Like
It
Sony has
does.
the exclusives, but how many of those exclusives are they really going to put on there?
Mm-hmm.
And then those are usually single player.
I don't know. Consoles probably aren't going to last for the next 5-10 years. I mean,
I
they're
say-
still
yeah.
they're still going to be here, but like obviously it's going to be
I think
way lower.
I think best bet is Nintendo's going to be the last standing
Oh yeah,
because they
Yeah.
have such a strong customer base.
Mm.
Anyone young, well, actually, and
or
older,
old,
Or old.
It pretty much any
Yeah.
age group.
but
yeah, we'll see what happens when the Steam Deck is fully out.
It is
and it's
fully
out,
out.
but like, and people actually get their hands on it all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah.
well, I was going to say also Steam, the CEO of Steam, he wants to work with Game Pass to get it on Steam.
Mm.
Oh yeah, he says
mentioned
he
that.
doesn't want to make one himself, but he wants to put Game Pass on Steam.
That would be
Which is very cool.
huge.
Yeah.
Because I think EA Play is on Steam now.
Is it really?
Pretty sure.
Oh wait, yeah,
Mm.
I think you're right. Yeah,
That is smart on Steam's end. Imagine if they announced a Steam Pass. People would boycott. They would hate it.
yeah, exactly.
But-
But I thought you were gonna say like it would be good.
No, people
but
would not
no,
like that.
People wouldn't like it at all.
but if the Game Pass went to Steam, does that mean that Steam games would be on it, or is it just a launcher?
no, it would be Game Pass games. If you had it, the subscription, you could literally play it for free through Steam.
Not for
Ooh,
free.
sneezed.
Well, I
yeah,
mean, with the subscription activated.
Yeah.
I always say that for free because it's basically free.
Yeah, and then people flame you in the comments for it.
is this game free?
oh yeah,
Because they don't want to pay for Game Pass, but you're like, oh, it's free for $15 a month kind of thing.
Or $1 for
Yeah.
3 months?
Yeah.
what was it? I had one of the videos. It was like I made a mistake in saying it. I said I forgot what I said.
The game title.
Free games that are under $10.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
well,
every-
I did that recently by accident.
And then somebody in the comments was like, "He's not wrong. They are under $10."
yeah,
Like, yes.
that's funny. Oh, I see that. I did see this. I didn't look all that much into it, but there is going to be a new Witcher game.
Yeah.
and they've started development on it.
Apparently, what is it? In the Game Ranks video, they were explaining how it's a different, like, Witcher symbol. Apparently,
Yeah, I think it's
it's a
gonna be a new
Lynx or
school.
something.
Yeah, a new Witcher school
And
or
so
something.
apparently, people are thinking either it's gonna be like you create your own, or
Mhm.
it's gonna be a whole nother Witcher.
And we were talking about that yesterday. Create your own. I think it definitely could work for this type of game. I mean, it's worked for a lot of other games similar, but a lot of the draw of Witcher is Geralt, honestly.
Mm.
And it's that whole storyline. His friends and his group is what makes up the story that makes it so interesting.
Yeah.
But then if it's a create your own, you're not really tied to the character all that much. Although if the game, well, some of the combat was kind of lacking in the Witcher.
I was gonna say,
games.
like,
Yeah.
what if they did a multiplayer? But like, there's so many of those like multiplayer create your own characters.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they did a co-op, where you played the game together with a
Co-op would
friend
be
or
interesting,
something.
Yeah.
Not like massively multiplayer online,
Yeah.
like an MMO.
Oh, I wouldn't want that.
That would suck. But
Yeah.
When you mentioned school, this is off topic from The Witcher, but I remember the Harry Potter game.
Mhm.
They showed gameplay.
they
for that,
showed
right?
gameplay.
If
It
that's
looks
still gonna be Hogwarts.
It looks decent.
The one thing I know, because we were talking about this, Chug and I. The one thing that does look a little weird is like the combat is all from afar. Like you're like whipping your wand. Like I get it, it's Harry
Yeah.
Potter, but it's just kind of like it's strange in a gameplay standpoint. Like there is no, or at least from the gameplay, there was no hand to hand. It was just
Yeah.
you
You have to
doing
use
different
spells and stuff.
Yeah.
But okay, so I've been watching the Harry Potters because I've never seen them before, and I think we're on 6. We're about to watch 7, part 1.
Yeah.
And I really like them a lot.
Mhm.
Like I love fantasy stuff. So the world idea is really interesting, and the fantasy portion is really interesting. I just am curious on the execution.
Yeah.
You know?
Which, see, that doesn't bother me because one of my favorite games that I play all the time is Noita, where you play as a wizard and it's all about long range spells.
Yeah.
So I don't
Mm.
really care about the being far away aspect because I
Yeah.
like the spell aspect of it.
I think what
Yeah.
throws me off is that it's like an over shoulder third person view, kind of like a God of War type, and you're
Mhm.
expecting to like go punch someone or something, but rather you're
yeah.
like
That
behind them.
would
and-
be kind of cool if it was first person, where you get the
That'd
wand
be
and then you have
interesting.
like in your other hand, and you could. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be trippy.
I mean, we don't know anything about the game.
Yeah, I don't even know the
It's-
story.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows
don't know.
anything.
There's
So
some
we're just-
like goblin who's a villain. I don't know.
yeah, I don't. We're
It
gonna have
doesn't
to
look all
just
that
see when that
interesting
comes
as a
out.
villain, but
Huh.
I mean the gameplay looked interesting.
The graphics looked great.
Yeah, they
The
did.
graphics look great.
Yeah.
in it, but
What were we talking about?
graphics don't
Witcher.
always mean a game is good.
That's true. But yeah, The Witcher, I don't know. I don't, I'm
It's in development, so
Yeah.
nobody knows anything.
and I think CD Projekt Red kind of needs to redeem themselves for what they did with
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Can't they create a new IP though?
I don't know.
Oh,
They
a big thing. I was gonna say this earlier, but apparently, the new Witcher game is gonna be made in Unreal Engine 5, which is the
So-
new. What is it like the new update for it? Like
What did-
it's gonna look amazing.
what
Let's
did
just
they
say that
what was Witcher 3? Was that like a their
Unreal
own
Engine
engine?
4.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Wow. That was a good looking game. Well, for the time.
yeah.
It still
but
is good looking.
The thing
but-
is, like, if you ever, what is it? There's a new Unity engine out that GameRanks also talked about in their video, and the character models look amazing.
Unity? Isn't Unity the free one?
I think
Unreal's
so.
free too.
Yeah,
Really?
Ben, look up the new Unreal, the new Unreal Engine.
5.
5 isn't new.
It's not Unreal.
That's not new. You mean the
the
Unity one?
Unity engine. Sorry. It
Or
was
they
good-
do a demo?
It was a demo, but like the way the lady's face is, the way her hair is, and the way the room is looks.
It's kind of hard to keep up with this kind of stuff because games that come out are just looking so good now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Like all the time, Chug will be like, "The game looks amazing." I mean, I won't deny that it does, but I don't ever use it as a selling point
What would I
anymore.
even-
Ben,
Yeah.
go on YouTube and then look up Unity Engine demo.
There are people saying that
That could
Elden
be
Ring
anything, though.
looks garbage. Like,
looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you can't
does.
deny that. And if you think it looks bad, then you're obviously really spoiled.
Yeah.
I think it's enemies. Yeah, that one right there.
It's probably gonna be loud.
That's
Oh,
it?
okay.
Don't blow our eardrums out. See, the thing about these tech demos, though, is I know that they're perfectly tailored to showcase exactly
Oh,
what it can
that's
do.
true,
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah,
When
but it looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
It definitely looks.
It just shows the potential.
Yeah, like what you can do if you put all your effort into one
Yeah.
thing. But when it comes to the scale of a large game, wow, that looks amazing.
That looks incredible.
I'm like, all right, never mind. Throw my argument out the window. But I wonder how much work they put into this one scene.
Yeah.
Oh, probably hundreds and hundreds of hours.
If you're listening on audio, what was it? What was it called?
It's called the
Unreal-
Unity Engine demo. This is the new update for Unity.
That's Unity.
This is Unity
This
Engine.
is
Unity gets such a bad
mind-blowing.
rap.
It
I know.
does.
So wait till you zoom up closer into her face. It's ridiculous. The facial.
This looks like live action.
This looks real.
this
yeah.
is
That's
what is it?
CG.
It's CGI, yeah. Or not CGI. It's
Animation.
I don't know what you'd call it.
Motion tracking.
No. Actually, it might be, but it's all rendered. It's all rendered.
She legit looks live action, like there's a green screen behind her. She's got a creepy
my
looking, but-
Goodness. Yeah, she's kind of scary, but wow.
Look at the fabric. No, up close she looks kind of uncanny.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
That's
like-
scary.
Oh, it's so slight. But I I could believe it. Like,
Yeah.
wow. It's always the mouth. It's always the mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't perfect it.
But I don't
for-
know what's going on in this trailer.
I
We
don't
we
know,
have
but it
audio
looks
on.
cool.
It does look cool. Oh, the fire.
That's
Man,
It is
in
so
10 years,
close.
you won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, literally.
wow. It is incredibly close. I mean, that's like
What is it? There's Unity
90
and then there's Unreal Engine 5. They're like on
Yeah.
par with each other.
Mhm.
that's like
Unreal Engine 5 is so cool.
I say
It
that's like
is.
98% like believable.
Yeah.
There's just those few little mouth movements, but other than
Mhm.
that, that's like mind blowing.
I don't know. The potential for new video games is ridiculous. And apparently the new Witcher game is going to be made in Unreal Engine 5.
Huh.
So very similar to how that is.
Which has the potential, but I feel like they don't put all that work
Well, yeah,
into making it look like that.
you got to make
Oh,
an
yeah.
open world, and it can all look like that now, at least.
Like when that becomes the standard, things will be insane. Like when they can easily render a model like that, motion capture it, and like make it look perfect, that'll just be like a new level.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the next 10 years, we're gonna have open worlds that look like you can't really tell the difference between looking outside. and
Yeah.
looking at the
Probably,
game.
yeah. Which they should like increase it and make it look better, because sometimes looking outside is boring. Like today, it's kind
Yeah.
of dreary out.
Yeah,
Have it better colors and all sorts of stuff.
yeah. Well, usually that's why like in Rust, when we play Rust, I always want to build in like a nice area. I
Yeah.
don't want to build in the snow or like where there's no trees.
If you're spending your time there, you want to actually look around and
Yeah,
have a
Buy
nice
a-
view.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is the Ghostwire Tokyo.
What exactly is that?
I have no idea.
It's kind of like a open world ghost hunting game.
It's very supernatural. I saw some people playing it. It doesn't look that interesting.
I don't know the reception. It's on Steam.
It's on Steam. I think it's like very positive.
Hmm.
But it's very limited. There's not many people that buy it.
Oh.
But yeah, a lot of, and especially like Shadow Warrior 3, like the very like Japanese games, would you
Yeah.
call them?
I think they're yeah.
not a lot of people are really into them.
That's not true. People like Shadow Warrior 2, I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't huge.
Yeah.
I don't-
Shadow
yeah, I don't
Warrior
think
3
it's
came out and it
massive.
wasn't huge. I don't think
Wait,
Shadow
3 is already out?
3's been out, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that
Um,
yeah.
I've seen gameplay. It looks cool.
it does,
It's
but I think it's
another
only
one
on
of those-
Epic.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. What is it? Things that go on Epic, it's definitely one thing that keeps it from getting a lot of money.
Which I don't understand why they keep doing that. Borderlands 3 did that.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is also only on Epic.
So,
Yeah, in that case, I might not buy it.
I'm not gonna. Buy it.
I bought it on Epic.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to buy it. No, that sucks.
I told you last night.
I didn't
literally should
hear.
have said. I said it's on Epic.
Oh,
so.
come on.
that ruins it for
Gearbox.
me. I don't want to
Yeah.
open Epic. Although, actually, funny enough, this is gaming news for this month. But I actually
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I've reinstalled Fortnite.
Battle Pass.
Fortnite Battle Pass. Reason being is I think it's this month they made a change. Granted, I still think Fortnite's cringe, my opinion. But they made a change that actually got me interested in trying it. Is that they removed the building.
I saw that, and it's for a limited time event.
Some of the developers have said that it may be permanent, and some what do they call it, backloggers or like data miners said that it's going to be permanent.
Are
So-
they gonna
That's
are they
interesting.
gonna add a building version of
might-
the game in later
Yeah,
on?
they might. Yeah,
And then have a non-building and a building.
yeah, but so far, like Ninja, Tfue, Tim the Tatman, all have said that the game is much better this way.
Imagine the people that spent so much time trying to learn how to build all these
I know.
huge things.
Or imagine like a channel that's like based on building.
Ugh.
They're done.
Man.
That's why you don't put yourself in a little box like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
free games all the time.
Yeah, I know. Like making free game lists. Like,
Oh,
what are you supposed to do when there's
man.
no more free games?
People just won't
Exactly.
watch your other stuff.
Anyway, so yeah, I installed it again. I'm gonna try it because for me the building was always a gimmick. Like you'd shoot
Oh, I hated it.
like that meme where they shot the person once and then they build this giant tower,
Yeah.
and it's like, are you serious? Like, just have a fight with me normally.
Yeah, it's such a cop out.
It
But
is.
Yeah, but now there's like tactical sprint, slide. I don't know. I'm gonna try it, but I still obviously the dances are still cringe. The atmosphere of it's kind of cringy, but it is like it's kind of a game you don't take seriously.
Oh yeah.
So I might just try it, see if I like it without the building.
Next thing you know, you'll be spending all your money on skins.
Yeah,
and the
next
battle
thing I'll be
pass.
buying all the what do you call it? What do you call the points?
The
V-Bucks.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
not COD points.
Get your mom's credit card and buy some V-Bucks
Yeah.
with it. Nice.
Max it out on
Yep.
V-Bucks.
Yeah, but we'll
And
see.
you get a
We'll
Donnie
try it.
Darko skin in Fortnite.
They have Spider-Man.
They probably wouldn't put Donnie Darko in. Nobody
No.
knows what that is.
No, only mature.
I'm surprised they even have that in Call of Duty.
I know, it was kind of out of nowhere.
It's
Yeah.
one of those like
Well, they threw Rambo in randomly. I mean, he's
Well,
that's more
Rambo-
mainstream.
true.
Yeah, Donnie Darko was like a older indie film, although it
It's
is
a cult
very highly.
classic.
Yeah, it's very
Mhm.
highly praised.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's kind of news.
Was it Tunic? Which we don't know anything about.
I don't know.
It looks like
anything about
Legends of
It,
Zelda,
it just
like the old
it
one.
looks like a mix of Legend of Zelda and what is it? Death's Door. That like bird
that game. That
Mm.
looks really fun.
It's supposed to be based off
Death's
of
Door
older
is
Zelda
super
games.
fun.
What's that, Ben?
It's supposed to be based off of older Zelda games.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, of
just the
course.
name itself.
It's just from what I've seen from it, it just reminds me of Death's Door because I played Death's Door first before.
I mean,
anything
Link's
else.
obviously characterized by his green tunic, so I mean,
You're
they
scaring
call
me.
it Tunic.
mm-hmm.
Ben, you're scaring
But it's
me.
like
I just see the top of his head through the window.
lore.
Oh my! If only the camera could have seen that horrible grin that he just did.
I don't think we should unleash that on the world.
It looks a lot like Zelda's Island. Is that what it's called? Zelda's.
Link's Awakening.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
almost said Link's Odyssey.
Yeah,
Core Keeper, which we talked about it a bit last week, I think.
that's actually the one I haven't played yet, and I was
Yeah.
gonna buy it last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
but-
game I'm still on the fence on after playing it.
Mm.
I think the combat is really lacking.
That's how it was with Tinkertown.
There's not
Super-
many weapon options.
Well, like I'll give you an example. So, yeah, you said the weapon options. There's like you got your wooden sword, and then you go to your silver or like what's the next tier?
Iron?
Copper.
Copper
You got
sword.
your copper sword,
And
and
then-
then you can get your copper dagger, which is a smaller but
I've gotten
faster
axes
weapon.
before.
Yeah.
And then you go up, you like go to the tin sword. And
Yeah.
You get the tin dagger.
So they're all the same weapon.
I've
Like, you
gotten
can have a
axes
slingshot.
before.
But like there's this boss who's a slime, and so I was trying to beat him. I was rushing in and like attacking him, and this boss would jump and then land on you, and you can't really get away from it because he's also in a slimy area,
Mhm.
and it makes you run slow. So number one, you can't dodge. There's an item that lets you dodge a little bit, but he'll just like wreck your health.
Hmm.
And you go like an inch out of his area, and he regens all his health immediately and goes right back to his place.
because you go out of his boss arena.
But like they don't show you clear bounds of where the boss arena is.
Huh.
So you just like walk a little bit too far and then, his health is back up. He
Hmm.
goes back over. So the way I ended up beating him, I used a shield and I just sat there and tanked every hit and just whacked him a bunch of times.
Hmm.
Used the shield when he hit me. I would barely lose any health. And I just killed him by just tanking every hit.
When me and Caleb fought him, that's the way I did it. I just had him aggroed on me.
But like the thing about Terraria, which we keep comparing it to Terraria, like Terraria and Stardew Valley, the combat from Terraria is just not there.
Hmm.
Anywhere near there.
Mm-hmm.
You get more weapons in the first 5 minutes of Terraria than you do in like all of this game.
What is it? The exploration is the part that gives you the Terraria vibes. It's not the bosses in it. It's the exploration, how you get from place to place.
It's more like Stardew Valley's combat, too.
I wasn't saying combat.
Yeah, I know. But like, I wouldn't even say the exploration is like Terraria, to be honest. Because the biomes look so similar. They don't give you that cool feeling of like going to another Terraria biome.
I guess I could see that, but you haven't even gotten to the second main area yet.
Do they not have
Hmm.
any like shooting weapons?
They do.
They do. They have a bunch.
They have
But
muskets.
you need to beat a couple bosses first before you get
Oh.
anything
I got a
good.
musket in like the first
You
like
get a
10
musket,
minutes of
you
us
get
playing.
like a weird gun where it actually goes through enemies.
I've gotten
you get,
axes
you get a
before.
bunch of stuff later. You get a fire sword.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah,
like
there's a bunch of stuff later on that you haven't seen yet.
Well, I'm planning on playing it till like the point that they have developed up to, but so far the weapons are lacking. The game is incredibly easy. Like there's no challenge whatsoever. I tank all the hits from the boss.
It gets harder when you get past the first 3 bosses.
You get to areas where the
Yeah, you have
enemies
to
like
beat
2
the
hit
first
you.
3 bosses, and how many bosses are there total?
4 right
4.
now.
So you gotta wait until like end game for it to get difficult.
Well, it's not technically end game because they're not done building the game yet.
Yeah, no, I just didn't feel challenged or even had a motive to explore because the world's
Well, it's
there's like the
it's-
clay
if you look
area
at it, like
where the walls change a
there's
little bit.
Terraria, there's easy mode, and then there's hard mode. Like you have to beat the wall of flesh to get into hard mode. Easy mode is relatively easy. That's why it's called easy mode. So basically, the first 3 bosses are almost like the easy mode of the game, and the final boss right now is like the first boss you fight in hard mode.
But the combat consists of whacking and then backing up when the enemy attacks. That's all it is. It's
I
like
could see that.
it's kind of like Don't Starve's combat, except Don't Starve's I think is a little bit more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but the one point about it not being hard kind of it doesn't sound too appealing when you say it like that. I mean, I'm gonna play it, but I remember when we first started playing Terraria, we'd build a little hut, and then the red moon would come on or whatever, and we'd be hiding in our base because the zombies were outside, and
Yeah.
you die. Like
Yeah.
you sometimes a slime would kill you, like it's just a regular slime when you start out. I mean, obviously now like it's super easy, but when we first started playing the game, it did like you would be in a cave and you were worried about dying. But I haven't tried it, but I kind of do. I like games like that, like Rust. It
Yeah.
never fails to give me that scarcity where someone with an AK can just show up and kill me.
Yeah.
There are also these other mechanics in there that feel really just thrown in at the last second. So there's a food mechanic. You got to worry about eating food. But the thing is, you can just make a ton of food and then just be fine with it. So then it's just another mechanic you got to worry about. Like, oh, I just got to spam these mushrooms and eat them or cook food. Ben created a garden in like 5 minutes and never had to worry about food again.
Huh.
Then there's this repairing aspect where your weapons can break, but you use these like repair kits, or what are they called? Scrap
Pieces.
you use
Yeah.
scrap pieces. So basically, you can have like the best weapon in the game, and they're still made by these same scrap pieces. You get the scrap pieces by scrapping other weapons. I made like 400 wooden shovels and turned them into like 400 scrap pieces. Now I never have to worry about the repairs again.
Huh.
So it's literally just like a useless mechanic.
Yeah.
The game is very polished though.
Yeah.
And there's this one comment I saw that said it tries to do a little of everything from all these games. It's very polished, but it doesn't do any of these things very well. So like it's like a polished, it's more like a tech demo, I feel like.
Seems like they need to tune a lot of things in.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, the game just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still early access, so keep that in mind. I have high hopes for what they can do because they did put a lot of work and like the animations, they're really smooth. Don't think I'm just like giving it a bad rap already because I am aware that it's early access, but it definitely does need a lot of work before it comes out.
Yeah. People probably said the same thing when the first version of Terraria came out.
Even the first version had more stuff than this though. That's the thing.
That is true.
I'm pretty sure there were more bosses and way more items. And like, you know in Terraria when you want to see what's at the bottom of the world kind of thing, and you spend all this time and you die getting there, it takes a while.
Well, there is no bottom to the world though. It's
Of Terraria?
of Core Keeper.
I got to the edges of the
it's
world
all-
extremely easily. And I know that the opens up when you beat certain bosses, but even then, I felt like I was just picking away at this wall. Like, you know strip mining in Minecraft?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like. That's what the mining feels like. You just mine this wall, keep clicking, click, click, click. For like 2 hours straight, I was just like mining around doing that. So, while it is a fun game and has potential, they need to add a lot before it'll become like anything in comparison with Terraria.
I mean, I can already tell it's better than at least what I played of Tinkertown, Ben.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's way better.
I don't know what that game's at, but that was another one that was supposed to be like, I mean, I think they even said it in the marketing. This is like a Terraria type game, but that one was way more limited than this one sounds to
It's
be.
the combat in Core Keeper is way better.
Yeah, Tinkertown was just you had like a dagger and that's it. You just go like this. It was super limited.
Yeah, I have my eye on it. I'm gonna play it as much content as there is on the game, so I can like be aware of everything. And then as the updates come out, I want to just experience that and see if it improves.
Well, the cool thing is the way they made the world. You don't need to start a new game to see the new content
At least I don't think so.
because there's areas blocked off
Yeah.
on the top sections of the map because like it's all in mainly the bottom section that is like the next area that you go to.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna open up the top sections.
You know, my experience could have also been kind of limited by you and Ben already playing it before. The second we got in the world, Ben was already creating farms and houses. You like went straight for the area where you get the ores, and I just went over and grabbed the ores. So like, I didn't have as much exploration experience.
Mm-hmm.
And if Caleb plays it, you should play it with someone who hasn't played it before.
Yeah, play it with you maybe.
But I already know a little bit more than him. So like if
Oh,
Zevi gets it or Jaden or someone.
Huh.
But
yeah.
I mean, I still don't know everything about the game, like the bosses and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to do things slower though.
Yeah.
I tried to make it easy and I tried to explain things to you pretty simply. So.
Well, yeah, it is a simple game. It's not like it's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I just think what?
I was gonna say, well, it's kind of like how I feel when I play Terraria. Like you two will be like, or you two and Ben,
That is true.
like you guys will be like in the Cloud Cities or whatever, getting all like the stuff already.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I just made a wooden sword or something.
Yeah. Sierra gets mad because I'll collect all the floating islands and she doesn't really know how to play very well.
It was
I tried to
bad
explain it to her.
when you were streaming it and me, Alyssa, Sierra, and you were playing. Me and you were just down like in the caves the entire time.
And they're getting killed on the surface.
By slimes.
Yeah, and zombies and stuff.
It's funny.
I think we were playing expert mode though.
We were.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun though. Core Keeper.
Yeah, it is fun for what it is. And it's very polished. Like the animations, it's a pretty game too.
The
Like
music's really good too.
I like the music. Like you go into certain areas and there's an underwater lake
Mhm.
and it's just a really pretty area.
Huh.
But I think that what they tried to do was take a little bit from all these games and just mash them together without a reason. So like, why do you need to eat food when you could just create a farm so easily? There's no scarcity. Why do you need to fix your armor if you can just create the repair kit so easily? Like, there's not a point for a lot of them.
It's weird. As you're talking about this, it makes me want to play, oddly enough, it makes me want to play Scrap Mechanic again. Ben, I don't know if you guys ever, did you guys ever play Scrap
I
Mechanic?
played it with you and Ben.
No, I never played it.
We played it with Avon.
We played, do you remember
Yeah.
Avon?
Yeah, one of our first
Yeah.
subscribers,
He
first
was
people
in
to
the
join our Discord.
First 100, I think.
He was the first one that actually joined the Discord.
Hmm.
What happened to Avon?
I don't know.
It's so
I
weird.
still have him on my friends list. He
He
just
was on
doesn't talk.
a different time zone, like completely
Yeah.
opposite of us.
Yeah, whenever me and Ben would be playing, he's like, yeah, it's like 2 a.m. here.
He'd be like, hey, it's 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, go to bed.
Yeah. You say that, then me and you were up to like,
Yeah.
but we're not
okay.
playing games. usually.
Yeah.
But Ben, do you actually want to play Scrap Mechanic again?
They're coming out with a new chapter, so when that comes out, I'll play it.
The Scrap Mechanic, I know this is off topic, but Scrap Mechanic was decent, although there was a lot of issues. Like
You made a
there's-
game about it. Or, sorry, a video about the
It
game.
was like
made a game?
Raft.
You made the
No,
entire
yeah,
game.
I did make I made a video get it.
It was
about
like
it.
Raft about with the food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was a lot of issues, like kind of like what you're saying. They're like they added stuff that wasn't necessarily necessary. Like the food would literally deplete so fast.
I remember that, yeah.
And it's like, why is this even necessary? I can't explore the game and have fun. So
Yeah,
I don't know where that came up, but I was just thinking about Scrap Mechanic. Been kind of wanting to play it again.
very
Kinda-
similar games.
Yeah. But
I think that's it for the news.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, we have
all the
some,
major news.
yeah. I mean, there's Kill the Justice League. Oh, that's delayed.
That's delayed till 2023, so next
Ooh.
year.
Is there
But
gameplay
people
for it?
aren't mad about that.
Yeah.
So
Because no
it's-
one asked for it, so why would they be
Exactly.
mad?
So nobody really knows.
That's kind of true.
But yeah, that's
I
about
think-
it.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad gaming.
It's definitely
news month.
definitely better than February's gaming news.
I don't even
February.
remember what
Oh,
was.
Elden
other
Ring had
other
just
than
released.
Elden Ring.
That was like the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there was. I guess Netflix did buy another gaming studio, which I don't even know what they made, but you can tell that Netflix is trying to get in the game.
They're doing a lot of mobile games. I think their core audience is like kids that will watch the shows all day that will just jump on their mobile games.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably
Yeah.
who they're going for.
They're probably doing like a Facebook type thing,
Probably.
which Facebook makes a buttload of money on their games.
Does Zynga still do that?
I think so. Yeah.
I heard years ago that Zynga was a great place to work. Like they had like free lunches and stuff and all these break rooms.
Yeah.
But that was back in like the Farmville days
Oh yeah.
when that was huge.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad month actually. That was kind of a fun little news discussion. Make sure to rate us on Spotify, Apple, or whatever other Stitcher, whatever podcast software or application you're listening
Just
on.
rate us.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel because you get to see us. What?
No, I just said just rate us.
Oh.
Just rate us.
Yeah, and then also subscribe to our YouTube channel, CuboldCast, because you get to see us do weird stuff like, what was last week? Weird water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thick water.
Yeah.
Thick water, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.